Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today, we have a very important question, and we hope that Muslims they will help us to receive some answers. We heard the Muslims always saying, "Show me where Jesus said, 'I am God, worship me.'" And for sure, the Bible full of verses. Jesus is speaking about himself as God. And there is a one famous one where they ask him to show God. He said, "The one who saw me, he saw him." What is more clear can be more than this? When Jesus spoke to the Jews and he said to them, "What do you say of the Christ, the Messiah?" They said he is a son of David. The Messiah, but remember here, the one who's talking is the Messiah, not any of the apostles, said to them, "Well, if he is the son of David, then how David he call him Lord?" And he quote for them what David said from the Old Testament. So the Muslims, obviously, when they ask about if Jesus is God or not, they are not asking to learn, they are just asking to ask and to play the game. But if we return the same question to the Muslim Abdul and we say to them, "Show me where Allah he said, 'I am God, worship me.'" And this is my challenge to the Muslims, to show me where Allah he said, "I am God, worship me." You know what the Muslims will do if I say that to them? Who can guess what they will do? They will show us verses from the Quran saying that Allah said that "I am God, worship me." But remember, the one who said that is Muhammad, is not Allah. There's no proof that Allah even is exist. Everything they have is from one guy, and this guy himself, according to them, he never spoke to Allah. He never saw Allah, he never spoke to Allah, he never heard the voice of Allah, he never heard the sneeze of Allah, he never saw the nose of Allah, he never heard even the fart of Allah. So how you know that he is speaking to Allah? Where Allah said, "I am God, worship me"? If you go to Islamic website, and you know there's tons of them trying to find out who is Allah, and everybody give you a speech, but nobody is giving us really reference. Allah is an Aramaic word diverted from the word God. Well, no, this is not true. By the way, every Islamic website give you a different definition for Allah. When we spoke last week with Imam Dr. Rohi, we asked him what Allah mean. If you remember, he said Allah, it's an Arabic word said by an Arab man. We do not know who is he, the first one who said Allah, and it's mean worship something. Worship something. Something. I like it when Middle Eastern they say something, you know, something. So, you know, the word Allah is a word mean worship something. You go to different verse, different website, you know, they will give you different title. They will say Allah is coming from the word al-ilah, which is an Aramaic word, which is absolutely a joke, you know. Obviously, that too many different opinion because they are confused. None of them he have any idea where is the name is coming from. But anyway, the name today is not our problem. You call him Allah, you call him Mercedes-Benz, you call him Toyota, I don't care. Not one time in Islam Allah spoke and he said, "I am God, worship me." And I challenge any Muslim to prove it to me. Or what you have a Quran, but the Quran proving to us this is cannot be Allah speaking if Allah is exist. And we can prove it easy. I mean, you go to the first verse in the Quran, look what it says. Look at this. Let's look at this disaster. How Allah is God and he says such a thing, and how Allah is talking but he says such a thing. Obviously, this is an author who is making a book. It's called Quran. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah he say in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. I mean, have you ever heard of a joke like this? Imagine Trump, he go in the stage, he says, in the name of Trump, the mercy, the merciful. This cannot be God speaking. If God is talking, he will not say in the name of Allah. When somebody say in the name of someone, obviously it is not him who is talking. Guys, why we don't why we have a few people here? Please invite your friends. Later we are going to give out versions. All right, version male and female, as Sheikh Zakir Naik he said. They ask him, brother, how come in Islamic faith women like men, they will have 70 virgin, but the man, he will not have the women, the women, she will not have 70 virgin man. He said, brother Sitter, first of all, the word hur is a plural noun, and it's a plural word. It doesn't mean anything. It can be male and female. Like what? I could not. And the funny, the Muslim, they say to me, your English is funny. I have no idea what this guy he just said. So the word hur, brother, the word hur, it is not a male or a female. It's a plural name, and it can be for both. Like what? I have a news for you, Muslims. Based in Zakir Naik, your mother, she will have 72. Your mother, she will be very busy. MashaAllah. Yeah, well, the guy, he was going to do the, I have somebody coming to do the work. He looked like he is busy. So maybe tomorrow. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Who is talking? Who's talking? Allah is saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How that can be God? Obviously, always the one who wrote the Quran, he forget to switch between him talking and between Allah speaking. If you go right now and search in English, it is he who created the word. It is he. I want to go to the Muslim website. Hold on. I mean, look at this disaster. This is the Muslim website trying to present to us Allah. And look what they say. When they want to prove to us that Allah is a true God. So what they say? Allah say, in the name of God, the merciful. In the name of God, so who is he? And look how they translated the word Allah as God, which is false. Allah is a name supposedly for the Muslims, but it's not a full name really. Allah, as we taught you before, al is in the Arabic language today mean the, but in the old ancient language, which is coming from the Aramaic, mean the God. So when you put the word al in the front of any name, you just said God and then you add the name. This is why in the old Hebrew, the names which we know today are not really how they are. As an example, it was not Emmanuel at the end. Now we have El. In the ancient Hebrew, it was Emmanuel. It was not Israel, it was Israel, etc. It was not Ishmael, it was Ishmael, which mean at the end we switch from al, which mean God, to el, which mean God. But here you see the Muslims are so confused and they have no idea what they are talking about. So every one of them, he give us different methodology as if they are different religion. So my Skype is open. Who is the Muslim want to show me where Allah he said, I am God, worship me? Who can do so? Who is the brave Muslim who can prove to us that Allah he said, I am God, worship me? There's no proof. Or what they have a book, it's called the Quran. And who is the one who speak in the Quran? Muhammad received the Quran from a guy, he appeared to him and he is in the shape of a man, and later they told him that this is Jibreel. Well, nice to meet you, Jibreel. I mean, the Jibreel is involved everything. I mean, all of Islam is based in two person, Jibreel and Muhammad. And later we find that Jibreel is the boyfriend of Muhammad, who is his name Dahya al-Kalbi, and I can show you the reference right now. Jibreel, the angel of Allah, he came to Muhammad in the image of a guy who is the most handsome guy in Mecca, and his name is Dahya al-Kalbi. I'm so glad he did not come in the look or the shape of a Christian prince, because that will be disgusting. The angel, he cloned a man who lived next door to Muhammad. Isn't it obvious that this is a scam? Muhammad, when I explain why this Dahya al-Kalbi, he stay late in his room, so they come to him. You know, there's a story where Ibn Abbas, he came to the house of Muhammad and he saw them, the Muslim, they put it there, they say in the translation to you, they say to you, he found them in meditation situation. Meditation situation, what is that? In the bed? Two guys in one room. What do you mean meditation situation? Explain to us more, please. Ibn Abbas said right away, Dahya al-Kalbi, he left. Ibn Abbas said to Muhammad, this is Dahya al-Kalbi? The Prophet said, well, he looked like Dahya al-Kalbi, but this is Jibreel. So I don't care. This is Jibreel, this is Dahya al-Kalbi. There's no proof that even Muhammad, he saw Jibreel. And there is no way Allah is talking. If he is God, he will say in the name of Allah. And there is nowhere you can prove to me that Allah, he said, I am God, worship me. And even you do not know where the name Allah is coming from. You Muslims are totally disconnected, and you have no connection with your religion, if we can call it a religion. It's an absolute cult full of fictions, and the mystery is not coming because it's a mysterious religion. No, it's because it's a collection of cults. To the point it became so confusing, not mysterious. This is why if you try to read any verse in the Quran and to read the interpretation for it, you will see the Muslims scholars agree. The Muslim scholars, by the way, agree in one thing. They agree about not to agree what the verse mean. This is the only agreement the Muslims have. We agree about not to agree. So every verse have tons of interpretation, and everyone give you his own one. And no, but and at the end of the day, just to to stop digging for in their nose, they say to you, and Allah knows best. If I type right now in Google, in front of you, if I type in Google, Allah knows best, what I will get? Let me try. Hold on, let me try that. I want to scare you, just to show you the stupidity of this cult. Allah knows best. Allah knows best. Weak Islam. 20 and plus quote. Allah knows best. Allah knows best. YouTube. Allah knows. Allah knows best. Allah knows. Allah knows best. Allah knows best what is best. But Allah knows best what is good for you. So don't panic. That's a good one. Allah knows best, so don't panic. I mean, why we want to panic, man? Come on. Oh, hold on. Because Allah knows best. Sisterhood magazine. If. I mean, look, and if you go and check how Allah knows best, you will find Allah knows nothing. Allah knows best is just to close the topic, is not to give an answer. I never saw anywhere, anyhow, Muslims have an answer for anything. Here we go. If we say to them, what Allah mean? Allah knows best. Who is Allah? Allah knows best. Why the Prophet did not speak to Allah? Allah knows best. Why Allah spoke to everybody except the Prophet? Allah knows best. Why Allah in the Quran says in the name of Allah? Allah knows best. Why Allah in the Quran says women have a sperm coming from their ribs, which is stupid? Allah knows best. Allah knows nothing. Allah knows best who is guided. Allah knows best who is guided. I mean, this is the most stupid sentences ever. Allah knows best who is guided. That's weird. Allah knows the secret of hearts. Are you sure? I can show you tons of examples from the Quran that Allah he know nothing about the secrets of hearts. Translation and meaning of Allah knows best in Arabic. I mean, even this one need translation. Okay. Allah knows best. Child sex coming. I didn't know what is that. Allah knows best. Bride turn widow. In 24 hours break silence. I mean, the titles are hilarious, you know. Allah knows best. The creator, the sustainer, the originator, this is a book in Amazon. All of this, the creator, the sustainer, the originator, the refrigerator, the radiator, and then Allah knows best. Who is a Muslim is willing to give me a call and show me how Allah knows best? I challenge you to show me that Allah knows anything anyway. Anyone? Huh? Why you lie to people? You say Allah knows best. Allah knows what? Hold on, this is a Muslim government website. NLA government, what is that? What country is that? I have sent just one from India and playing. I don't know what is that. Allah knows best. Allah knows best. Al-Quranul Kareem. This is a religion based on Allah knows best, but they cannot prove to us that Allah knows anything. Who wanna do so? Who is the Muslim wanna show me where Allah he said to Muhammad that I am God, worship me? Where he said that to him? Any Muslim wanna show us that? All what you have is a claim that a guy came to Muhammad and you call him Jibril and supposedly he's an angel. He said to Muhammad what he said. Where is your God? The rest is up to Allah is not correct. What is that? I mean, look at the silly topic. The phrase the rest is up to Allah is not correct. Praise be to Allah. The phrase is not correct because it's mean that the one who says it put his trust in himself first. If look how conservative, guys. Do you know how Muslims they start saying put your trust in Allah? Do you know, anyone knows how the Muslim who is the one who corrected the Muslim and he accused them to be not worshiping the one God? Anyone remember? It was a Jew. A Jew, he said to Muhammad, you and your followers, you are not following one God, our God. He said to him, why? He said, because you and your follower, you say the following. Let me find you the hadith. Let me see. Even this one, it was from a Jew. From a Jew. Let me see if we can find it in English. I don't know why my keyboard is not connecting the Arabic letters together. Something wrong here. Yeah, let's see. Uh, let me show you. This search engine here in this English website is really not good. You know, you search for something, it give you any word appear, doesn't give you a sentence. Um, look like we need to change the search. All right. Let's see. All right. Let us hope now we will find it better. Here we go. Here we go. Hmm. You Muslims, by the way, they will say to you this hadith is da'if, so we can find you the strong one. In case you don't like, you like to see the one it says Sahih. Read with me carefully. Actually, this is not, hold on. Let me, this is not the one I want to show you. But we can read it anyway. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da, ta-da-da. The hadith is coming. What's wrong with this website? I don't like to say something without showing the proof and the reference. You know them. They will say he is lying. You know them, don't you? When Muhammad he said, don't say what Allah wills and what so wills, which mean he wills, but say what Allah wills and afterward so and so wills. How Muhammad he learned this? It was from a Jew. A Jew, he came to Muhammad and he said to him, you people are doing blasphemy against God. You don't worship one God. He said to him, why? He said, because you say what Allah will and what you will and what Allah will. I'm just trying to find the hadith in English. I mean, this is a horrible website. I have the hadith in front of me in Arabic, but I cannot find it. Let us try another option. Oh man. All right. Do you see it? We found it finally. Do you see it, Muslims? And this is Sahih. It was narrated from Abdullah ibn Yasir, from Qatada, a woman from blah 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 blah, that a Jew, a Jew, the Muslim, they keep saying to us, we worship one God. Don't they? How many times you heard the Muslims saying we are very conservative in worshiping one God? Look what happened. A Jew came to the Prophet, peace be upon him. A Jew. What the Jew said to Muhammad? You are stating up a reverse to God. To God. They did not say what they are saying in the translation here. And associating others with him. With who? With God. The Jew continues saying, you say who? Muhammad, whatever Allah wills, and you will. And you say, by the Kaaba, they swear by the Kaaba. So the Prophet commanded them, if they wanted to swear an oath, to say, by Allah of the Kaaba, and say whatever Allah wills, and then what you wills. Guys, do you see it? So who is the Prophet here? The Jew. Why all this time? Look, you hear Muhammad right away in a second he changed the way they pray, the way they swear, in a second, just because a Jew, he said that to them. Do you see it? And is this hadith da'if or it is fat? That's a good question. Brother, is this hadith da'if or it is very fat? The answer, brother, it is very fat. So you cannot say to me this is da'if. Don't play the game with me, brother. This is da'if hadith. Da'if. Everything in Islam da'if. Da'if mean weak. Islam is weak, Muhammad is weak, Aisha is weak, Allah is weak, Jibreel is weak, everything in Islam is weak, and Allah knows best. Now here, if you want to ask yourself a smarter question, if you are a Muslim, and God forbid you ask yourself such a question, I mean a smart Muslim asking himself, a Muslim asking himself a smart question, that's horrible. It's like, what happened, brother? Did you see a doctor? Are you okay? Sit and meditate in this story. If Muhammad is a prophet of God, why all this time his God did not give his attention that you are wrong, Muhammad, you should not say that? And as you see, Muhammad, he agreed with the Jews that they should not say that, and he did exactly as the Jew said. Are you following with me, guys? Are you following? This cannot be a prophet. Imagine we have Muhammad here with us, and Christian Prince, he gave him a call, and he said to him, you say this and you say this, you say this, you should not say that. And then Muhammad right away, Christian Prince, he left, he said to them, from now on we should do what the Christian Prince said. Or, did you hear him? That's a cute prophet. I love this prophet. He is very cute. He should work in the circus. That is a comedy, my friend. That cannot be a prophet of God. How in the world you Muslims, you call the Jews the lost one, the cursed one? In chapter 1 verse number 7, the Christian and the Christian are lost and the Jews are the cursed, and yet the cursed are the one who is teaching you how to worship the oneness of God, how not to associate. Because do you know what this guy is saying to him here? He is saying you are associating others with God. This is a very serious accusation. Actually, I'm glad I stopped by this website where they are trying to correct the Abdul, and they are saying to them what? Let's go back. Let's go back. What they were saying? The phrase, I have done my best and the rest for Allah is wrong. I mean, look at this silly religion. They focus in the stupid things. Like, you cannot say that. You cannot say that, brother. You cannot. Because that means you depend on yourself. What's wrong if depending on yourself, my friend? This is why Muslims, they never accomplish anything. Because the true God, our God, He asks us to do the work. We work and then we pray. Not we pray and then we don't work. What you are asking Him is not to depend on in Himself at all. The guy, he said, I did my best and the rest for Allah. So if Allah is God, well, I will leave the rest to make me successful. What's wrong with that? But they are very silly people. They go after you by word, and they start telling you what is right, what's wrong, when everything they do in their religion is wrong. The true Lord, He asks His followers to work first and to pray while they are working. And here, not to pray like stand and do this. No, you can pray to God to make you successful, to do what you need to do. In the Middle East, we have no electricity. Why? You call the electricity company. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. The electricity in our area is not coming, brother. What is the problem? Brother, inshallah, we are going to purchase a new transistor. You call a month after. Assalamu alaikum, brother. I called you a month ago and I asked you why we don't have electricity. You said, inshallah, Allah is willing, we are going to buy a transistor. Did you buy it, brother? Well, my friend, are you stupid or what? Didn't I say to you, inshallah? Until now, Allah did not will. What we can do? Oh boy. And until now, we don't have electricity. Inshallah. The cult of inshallah. And there's no Allah and there's no will of Allah. Right? Here we go. We have a guy. He is saying to us Jesus was a man. Well, how you can explain to us that Jesus, he was a man, but yet he can resurrect people from death, Mr. Man? You see, all what you saw in Jesus is only that he is a man. Well, Allah was a man. Do you want me to show you? Allah is a man and he is fat and he have a curly hair. Do you want to challenge me, Abu? Hello? Hello? Do you want to call me and show you that Allah is a fat man and he is short? Abdul? Abdul? What lamo? What lamo? Lemonade? You are a Muslim. You are not allowed to drink lemonade. You drink camel urine. Don't mention that word, please. That will offend the Muslims. Don't ever mention lemonade for them. The best drink prescribed by the Prophet, and he knows best what is better for you, it was camel urine. Who is the Abdul wanna call me? Lamo? Lamo? Lamo. We will give Lamo for every citizen in the heaven of Allah. What Lamo? Even your God, he never mentioned lemon in the heaven. He mentioned to you, there's two kinds of a fruit in the heaven. Actually, one kind of, there's banana and grapes, and there's one kind of meat, which is a bird meat. I mean, this is the most boring buffet ever. We will spend our eternity eating bird meat. That's it? What, a chicken forever? I mean, your God, he never heard of fish. He never heard of a shrimp. He never heard of a lobster. He never heard of shish kebab. I mean, eternity eating bird. You will pray for me, Christian. You pray for me every day. You curse me every day. Do you want to show you the verse? Don't you? Isn't it you who says, please Allah, don't make us the same as the lost Christians and the cursed Jews? Don't you? Hey, by the way, I heard in Pennsylvania the Muslims are collecting donation for the victims, the Jewish victim in the synagogue. My brother, are you going to collect donation for the victims of Islam by who they are killed, from the Jews? Your prophet, he killed 900 Jews in 2 hours. When you are going to start collect donation for them? Hypocrites. You want to fool the society here in USA that you Muslims, you love the Jews? Isn't it your prophet? He says time will come and the Jew will hide behind the rock, and he will say, and the rock and the tree will scream and say, there's a Jew behind me, kill him. Hypocrites. Yeah, Islam is the best in stupidity. The only religion says that man have a sperm coming from his backbone is Islam. The only religion says women have a sperm coming from her ribs is Islam. That's why I'm single now. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to get married. And I put my hand in the ribs of my wife, and it's lawful to do so. And then I find a sperm there. I mean, I'm really scared. I always heard, and like I thought women, they have breast, but I never heard of breast testicles. So much hate. Oh, hold on. This guy is hitting hard. Abdul, isn't it your God who said that Allah, he will supply hate to the Christians? Are you insulting Allah, my friend? Read with me, Abdul. And in a second you will see he will change the topic and he don't want to talk about hate no more. Hold on. Just watch. He just accused us of hate, right? All right. Okay, my friend. According to your Quran, any Christian who have a hate in his heart, Allah is the one who provide him with hate until eternity. Chapter 5, verse number 14. What do you say to Allah, my friend? Do you have a message to Allah? Abdul, do you have a message to Allah about his hate? The hate teacher, Allah. The hate vendor, Allah. Your God is the vendor of hate. This is the Quran in front of you. For those two who call themselves Christians, we did take a covenant, but they forgot a good part of the message that we sent to them. So we string them with enmity and hatred. Do you see it, Abdul? Your God obviously is the devil, because the one who string any community with hatred, he is the devil, and yet you are accusing us with hatred. And look what he did, guys. Let me show you what he did. Hold on. I don't want to move the text. Look, the only religion in the world who gave their God a finger is Muslims. Look what he did. Always you will see a Muslim from ISIS, from Al-Qaeda, they give their God a finger. I'm not making things up. Look with me. There is only one, and he gave him a finger. Do you see it? Do you see it? They have no shame to give their God a finger. And if you ask him why you are giving Allah a finger, he says, I'm saying to you, it's one. One what? What the finger have to do with him being one? Oh, the prophet, he did that. Well, Allah, obviously your prophet has given him a finger. What's wrong with this religion? And how Allah can be one anyway? One what? One in number, one in person, one what? They don't know. Do you dare to call me and tell me Allah is one what? What do you think, guys? Do this guy dare to call me and tell me Allah is one what? He's one what? Is that a number? This is a crazy, stupid religion. They don't know what they are talking about. Allah is one. One what? They don't know. Look at him, he's dead. He's not even talking. I mean, this guy is scratching his ass, I mean his head, looking for an answer. Allah is one what, really? Like I just told him Allah is one, but I don't know Allah is one what. Allah is one what? And Abdul, who care if Allah is 1 or 20? That the question is if he is a true and exist or not. Just to make it simple for those who they are slow a little bit. I'm not saying that here there are some people they are slow, but obviously there is some people they are slow. It's okay to be slow, you know. Me myself, I'm very slow too. As an example, when I was studying the Quran first time, I was so slow until I invoke Allah, and then he speed up my study very fast. He sent me a dish of shish kebab and I get the power of 40 men. Have you ever heard of a prophet of God? He was the most weak man in 6, and then he invoked his God, and then his God, he sent him an angel. Luke, open the door. Who is this? It is late here. I cannot open the door for you. It's San Francisco. It's very dangerous. Open the door. Sorry, I cannot. My wife is not here. She is. I feel safe when she is here. I cannot open the door for you. Muhammad, I am Jibreel. Open the door, man. What do you want, Jibreel, now? I mean, I am alone, and you are alone, and it's not lawful. It's for 2 men to be together. And remember, we are in San Francisco. Open the door. I have a dish of shish kebab for you. Are you serious? Shish kebab for me? Who made it? Allah. Oh boy. Oh, in this case, I will open the door for you, but please promise me you will not do anything. He opened the door for him and he gave him a dish of shish kebab. He ate it. He got the power of 40 men in 6. This is a prophet of God, and this is a story coming from a prophet of God. And by the way, I tried this recipe. I ate shish kebab every day and nothing happened. What a funny recipe, man. Shish kebab. Allah, the Muslim, they say to us, Allah is the Almighty God. If you want something to be, he say be is going to be. Yeah, right. So why he went to the kitchen and he made a recipe of shish kebab and he put a spice in it and he sent it to Muhammad with the delivery boy Jibreel, and then after he ate it, he get the power of 40 men. Why he don't say get the power of 40 men? And Muhammad right away like boing, his private part like boing. This did not happen. He sent him a dish, a physical, literally dish. Muhammad, he have to eat it, and after he ate it, he get the power of 40 men. And by the way, this is a true story. Allah knows best. Who is a Muslim who dare to call me Abdul? Please, we are desperately waiting for one Muslim to show me where Allah he said I am God, worship me. Until now, we could not find one. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like it, and don't forget to unsubscribe to our channel if you like it too, because according to Islam, the good deeds erase the bad deeds, brother. So when you subscribe, you unsubscribe to my channel, this is a bad deed. Then you subscribe again, that will delete the bad deeds. Unbelievable wisdom. I mean, this is wisdom. This is the most wise religion ever. So I will go right now, rape up women, and then I will make a donation, and now the good deed will wipe out the bad deeds. Hey Juno, how are you, my friend? Thank you for the love, my friend. Any Muslim would like to call me? Hello? Hello? So you give us a speech about Allah is God, Allah is Almighty, and then we find that not even one of you can provide us with anything. You fabricate miracles in the Quran when it is the opposite. It's a joke. Who is the Muslim he have the courage to call me? Let us make the same challenge. We made it yesterday. Yesterday I made the following challenge, which is very hard for the Muslims. I said to them, I challenge you to ask me a question, to ask you that question, so you answer me the question you asked me to ask you. I'm sure a Muslim like he's getting dizzy now. Yeah, his eyes became cross eyes, and he's like, boing, boing, boing. What's happening here? Can you say it again? Abdul, listen carefully. I challenge you to call me to ask you a question which you want me to ask you. So I will ask you the question you want me to ask back to you. And I challenge you to answer the question you asked me to ask you. Whine, 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 whine. I'm getting dizzy. How I can understand what he said? This is very complicated. We are Muslims. We cannot understand this. This is like mission impossible. Abdul, to make it simple for you, get me the best question you like me to answer you, and it's very easy for you to answer. I challenge you to answer the question you like me to ask you. Even the question you want me to ask you, you cannot answer. This is the most stupid religion. We have only to dislike. I mean, this is a shaming to the Abdul. Please give us more dislike. This is a blessing for me. Only to dislike. Why? We have 77 like and 2 dislike. 77. Guys, can't you make it 72? The Prophet, he stuck with number 72. Or number 70 at least. Muhammad, he hear words from the Bible, he just stuck with them. He stuck with the number 40, he stuck with the number 3, he stuck with the number 70. And if you go, you will find that where he stole those numbers from. Any Abdul? Hello? My Skype is open. If there is any Abdul would like to call me. Now we go back to the Islamic website to explain to us why Allah is God. Look at this guy here. All right. 5 reasons I am convinced Allah is God. And they use names are not Islamic. Jess Willer. A number of years ago, I dearly beloved relative mine felt blah 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 blah. Let's go to business. Allah is Arabic word for God. That's stupid. Even Muslims don't believe in this garbage. For the Muslims, Allah is a name, not a word mean God. Guys, do you remember the guy who came to debate me once? His name is Ali Dawah. Anyone remember? And I made him falafel, hummus, shish kebab. He came the second day. The second day, I did not make him falafel, hummus, shish kebab. I made him, you know, like liquid. This guy, when he came to me first time, he have no idea who's dealing with who. This guy, he claimed that he go and do dawah in the street. Ali Dawah. And a Christian prince. Let me see if I can find the video of Ali Dawah, so we can laugh a little bit. Ali Dawah. Hello. Hello. I guess this is a Muslim, but I don't know why he's talking or not talking. Are you there, my friend? Hello. Well, if you don't talk, I'm going to hang up on you. Are you there? All right. Let us see. Where is Ali Dawah? Ali Dawah.
I reviewed your stuff, Christian Prince. Don't think that I'm not watching your YouTube channel. First of all, when I said 30 minutes yesterday, I was clear about that. So don't come saying you're a coward because you left, because guess what? I'm back. And this is what I do for pretty much a living, all right? So I give dawah, and mashallah, people do convert from Christianity, atheism, and whatnot to Islam every day. Now, Christian Prince, let's get back to some of the points, and we could talk about the miracles of the Quran if you want. The points we were discussing yesterday. The first one was we were talking about the term Allah. Now, the term Allah, as I mentioned to you, is God. It's Al-Ilah, if you want to say Allah, which means the God. It's a very simple term. It's a term that has been coined for over 14 centuries and prior to that as well. It's mentioned in Aramaic, it's mentioned in Hebrew in different forms. All right, so you were saying yesterday that La means the moon god because you say Alhamdulillah. Well, then my argument to you would be, what about MashaAllah? What about InshaAllah? What about Subhanallah? The only one you see there is Alhamdulillah. So you're looking at only Alhamdulillah, but you skipped MashaAllah, InshaAllah, Subhanallah. What's going on? So MashaAllah, InshaAllah, Subhanallah also have meanings. InshaAllah means, for example, Allah willing, God willing. Now you said yesterday, if the word Allah, you were saying, why isn't Allah included in the Shahada in such a way? There is no Allah but Allah. Guess what? You can say that. There's nothing wrong with that because the word Allah has multiple purposes. So the word Allah can mean God, and it is also the name of Allah. You see, subhanAllah, this is one of the miracles of Allah's name, but you fail to realize that. So it's not a it's all it is, it's a misinterpretation in your head. So I feel like you haven't investigated language enough. You may be knowledgeable in some areas of Christianity, but you're really weak in your language. You're really weak in your language there. I don't understand why you fail to acknowledge that the word Allah means God. It's that simple. It means the God. We can also talk about other things. I want to talk to you about the position of Muhammad per Quranic verse 285 and 253. I will destroy you on that refutation as well, kindly. Yeah, it's a kind refutation. And we can talk about the marriage of Muhammad to Aisha, because I saw that you mentioned that yesterday. We can talk about Muhammad being bewitched. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. But again, I will mention this right now because I'm an active da'i and we're about to go do da'wah and invite some Christians, atheists and whatnot, live street da'wah. So I do have some time limit right now. I will speak to you for another 20 to 30 minutes. And then after that, we can have another talk. That's just the nature of my life. I'm a busy guy, right? I don't have time to be online all day.
He's a busy guy.
Keep coming back over and over, and I will keep coming back. But I have things to do, and that's just the nature of my lifestyle. So I'm gonna let you touch on that first point, the term Allah, then we can move over to the position of Muhammad, peace be upon him. Thanks.
You have 20 minutes only, and you spend 20 minutes talking already. You're gone. You are just coming here just to hit and run. That's it. You are trying to seek revenge for what happened to you yesterday. Is that correct? That's it. If you are going to do da'wah in the street, you can do it here. Here we go. I have hundreds of people listening to you. You have no excuse. It's a false excuse. It's a super false excuse. And you are attacking everybody. And you know, you don't stop attacking stop talking like kids. You're talking like a kid. First of all, guys, isn't it him who said yesterday, Allah is not a name of God, it's a word meaning God? Now he changed his mind because the Muslims, they humiliated him, obviously. Now he said, and we heard him, Allah is a word meaning God, and it is a name of God. But yesterday it was not a name of God. It was not. Everybody can go and watch the video for yesterday, and you will see he refused to accept that Allah is a word as name. It's just a generic word for God. Now, when he came here, he is coming to get back his reputation because the Muslim, obviously, they get him busted. They said to him, how you say that? So what you said to me yesterday was different from today. Yesterday, I can play your voice again. You know the video is there on YouTube. Yesterday, you said the word Allah is just a word for God, which means there's people in San Francisco, huh? They call their God Satan. They worship Satan, so they can call him Allah. You are agreeing that anyone who worship any God, he can call his God Allah. This is what you are saying to us. So Allah is not a name of a God for the Muslims. It's just a generic word for anyone, any God in this earth. This is what you say. And this is horrible for you as a Muslim to say, claiming that you go in the street to bring people to Islam, but yet you have no idea who's Allah. And let me remind you, the question was, just to show you that how childish the Muslims are, the question was, who is Allah? You spent 2 hours debating about the name. I'm not asking you even then. I know his name is Allah. This is not even the question. The question, who is Allah? Your prophet never spoke to him, never heard him, never received a message from him directly. never receive a word from him directly. How Muhammad he is teaching you about Allah, but yet you do not know Allah? Your teacher himself, you know, the funny about Islam, by the way, that's Allah, he spoke to Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great is a bisexual. This guy is a gay. He sleep with men and women. Allah speak to Al-Khadr. Allah speak to Moses. Allah speak to Adam. Allah speak to Salih. Allah speak to Jesus. Allah speak to everybody, even to Satan, but yet he don't want to speak with Muhammad. Look like Allah was doing dawah in the street in New Jersey, and he have only 20 minutes. He spent the 20 minutes with Jesus and Moses and Isa, but he cannot spend it with Muhammad.
I like this guy, Christian Prince.
How come Allah he speak to everybody except his favorite prophet? Guys, if you are a king, and you don't allow Muhammad to enter to your room or to speak to you or to talk to you, but you allowed everyone else, that means you are no one. Is that correct? Do we agree on that? This God, he have no place for Muhammad. He don't want to talk to him. He don't want to spend time with him. But yet he have chapters just to sponsor the sexual desire of Muhammad. This is why Aisha, she said to Muhammad, Inni ara rabbuka yusari'u ila hawaka ya Muhammad. When Muhammad, he made a chapter saying that any Muslim woman, she gave herself to the Prophet to have sex with him, have her an open license for Muhammad. What Aisha she said? She said the following: oh, it seemed to me that your Lord has hastens to satisfy your desire, Muhammad. Aisha, she is exposing Muhammad. She is saying the truth. He never spoke to his God, but his God right away next to his sexual desire. Muhammad, he have a desire for women to give himself to him. Allah right away is there. And Aisha, she noticed. You see, Aisha is not stupid. I gave you the mic and I listened to you. Listen. Aisha is not stupid. Right away, immediately, she noticed that Muhammad, he is fabricating Quran just to satisfy his sexual desire. Now, Mr. Muslim Dawah or Dai, your beard is long and you claim that you have a speak better Arabic than mine. Is that correct? I don't know if I heard you correctly. There's a word I don't understand in the Quran. I want you to tell me what this word means. I will give you 20 seconds to type in the text the meaning of the word. All right? And I want the answer immediately. And I want somebody to count the time because it doesn't take time to type the word down. What the word is, listen to me. What the word istabrak mean? Muslim Dai. What the word istabrak mean? Istabrak. 5 seconds. 10 seconds.
Anyway, he was searching Google. You can watch that debate, guys. This is you can find this video in Unmasking Fools. You know, you can download it from there, or you can watch it. You can go there, and you can get. Actually, Unmasking Fools, he is doing a really great job. He is collecting a lot of debates, and there's other guy too. He have a channel. It's called Christian Prince Debates. So those who they are looking for to watch debates, etc., like just the debates, this guy is putting them is just there, you know. But you will notice here how the Muslims, he got spanked. He have no idea. This guy is doing da'wah in the street, claiming that he is a missionary for Islam, bringing people to Islam supposedly, but he do not know even if Allah is a name of the God of Islam or just a generic word meaning God. He got busted. I made him shish kebab. He come the second day seeking revenge, and I made him not this time not shish kebab. I burned him. There's nothing left. You can watch the debate and laugh. Islam is a stupid religion. And I don't blame you for not being able to answer. If I am a Muslim, me myself, I will not be able to answer too. You see, it's not just about how smart are you, how much educated are you. You cannot, it doesn't matter how smart you are, still you cannot defend stupid cult. You can defend a stupid cult only if you're speaking to somebody is uneducated about your cult, because then whatever you say to him, he do not know what you are talking about. You can make a speech from now until tomorrow, and then you, like, this is what Shabir Ali, you do. Shabir Ali, you ask him a question about Islam, he speak about everything except the question. And not only that, those people, they choose carefully, they debate who. That's why this guy, he debated me first time, he been spanked badly, and the debate there actually, I see the video actually in the account of a guy, his name is Pin, I think he is here, Pin, P-I-N. It's called Muslim Da'wah versus Christian Prince, PT1. Look like he is downloading that from Unmasking the Fools too, which means you can find that in the Unmasking the Fool account. This is how they are, and this is who they are. They have no idea what they are worshiping. They have no idea who is their God. All what they keep saying to us, Allah is the only true God. How, why, who, they don't know. They don't know. This is what happened to you when you follow a cult. You have no idea what you are following. You have no idea what you believe in. It's just a collection of cults. But always you notice that those people, they want to debate someone who do not know anything. The second they notice that, do you remember, guys, the guy from Philippines? This guy, he made videos. Let's see if I can find you. Challenging Christians. Where is the Christians? How come there is no Christian want to debate me? Where is the Christians who have the answer? So somebody sent me his video, and I said, okay, well, this guy desperately, he is looking for a Christian to debate him, so let us do it, please. So I send him a message, says, I'm waiting for you. The first message we send, he never answered. The second message he sent, we never answer. So what we did, he have his phone number listed in Facebook. We called him at his home. Anyone remember the name of the guy? Anyone remember the name of the Filipino guy? We called him, and the excuse he don't want to debate me because I am not a real American. He said to us, I debated the real American guy. Real what? Are you sure? Real American guy? So you will debate me only if I am a real American? Are you saying you will debate me only if I am a redhead or something? If I have a blue eyes? This guy have an accent. This is what he said. Honest to God, this is what he said. He will not debate me because I am not a real American. He debated a real American. Obviously, it's just an excuse to escape the humiliation. No, I can't remember his name to search the video actually. Yeah, in order to find the video, because it's really funny. But we need to remember the name. Maybe next time. Anyway, guys, I cannot really stay long. I just received a call from the person who will go and do the repair. So I'm expecting him to come very soon. I hope that next time we go on air, the Muslims will call us and they will be very generous with their answers and they will be brave to debate us. I will try tomorrow to do a live broadcast, and I will keep it the same question. Actually, maybe we can get lucky and we can get some Muslims who will debate us and will challenge us. Maybe. Remember, all of Islam is based on maybe. If you read the miracles of the science of the Quran, the Muslim, they say to you, maybe Allah here, he meant this, maybe. I mean, have you ever heard of science? It's called the science of maybe. Muslims are very famous with two things, inshallah and maybe. And then to stop the questions, they say to you, Allah knows best. So with Allah knows nothing, I have to finish my broadcast for today. As I said, I just received a call from the gentleman who would do the repair. I'm working in my heater. You know, the weather is really getting so cold, and right now I'm wearing man, that's what happened to you when you are maybe one day, maybe Allah will send me a lot of money so I can replace my heater, brother, and get a brand new one. Maybe it's going to happen. Maybe Allah, he send a lot of money but he will not send it to Somalia. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you. And if you are a Muslim and you get offended, please don't be offended. I don't mean to offend you. I just mean to show you how stupid your cult is. The God you worship look like for me like a snake. Even the word in Arabic is the most scary, disgusting drawing. Look at this word, man. Do you see something really horrifying with this name? It's a snake. I'm not going to follow a snake, and I will not worship a snake. And the proof that your God is a snake is the teaching of that snake. Hate and killing and violence and everything disgusting and ugly. My Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. And the fruit of your God is a snake fruit, poison. How you explain to me that the God which you call him God, he said he want to spread hate and enmity between the Christians? What good that will do? And then you go in Pennsylvania and you say, we Muslims, we are going to collect donation for the victims, the Jewish victim in the synagogue, when your Quran is full of hatred verses against the Christian and the Jews, ordering them to be killed. That's your God, not mine. I worship the true God, the Almighty, the God of love and mercy, the one who want to unite mankind, the one who don't judge by a look or a color, not like your God who prefer always white people. This is why in the heaven of Islam no black is allowed, no Asian is allowed. Everybody will turn to be white. Even the virgins are white. Even the boys are not only white, they are extremely white to the point you can see through. For this is a sick God. Exaggeration about the whitening of those people because he is racist. Thank you for being with me, guys, and I will see you again soon, tomorrow, I hope. God bless. Christ is Lord, and Islam is made by a dummy for the dummy, and we are not dummies. Thank you. Take care.